I'm Brownfield Commodity Market Reporter John Perkins with the closing market minute for Friday, July 18th. Soybeans and corn both ended the session higher, seeing some short covering support while continuing to keep an eye on the weather. Now, conditions over the next few days are expected to be generally favorable in much of the Midwestern plains, with another round of widespread rainfall in some areas. However, after that, parts of the region could see warmer, drier conditions, potentially causing some stress to both beans and corn during key phases of development. Soybeans did close below the session highs, with bean oil seeing some profit taking. Wheat closed higher, with support from the lower trade in the dollar index during Friday's session. Minneapolis continues to keep an eye on expanding drought conditions in some spring wheat growing areas, primarily in the northwestern U.S. plains. Meanwhile, Kansas City and Chicago continue to monitor winter wheat harvest activity both at home and abroad. Live and feeder cattle closed lower, waiting for the rest of the week's direct cash cattle business. Trade was fairly light during the session, and trade this week really has been light overall, mostly at $2.30 on the live basis, steady to $1 higher than a week ago, and mainly at $3.80 dressed, also up $1 on the week. And hogs closed higher, supported by the recent trend in the pork carcass cutout value, up again at midday on Friday. Still, there are some export demand questions, and cash business was steady to sharply lower during the session. With the closing market minute for Friday, July 18th, I'm Brownfield Commodity Market Reporter John Perkins.